executioners? It's your boy Saxon, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you guys some tips and strategies on how to play mechs better. So I'm gonna start you guys off with Firefox. So the modules I have running right now is Fire Chamber, Super Jet, and Propulsion Conduction. Now I see a lot of people using Raging Missiles. Like, why do you use that in Battle Royale? You don't need it in Battle Royale because you gotta wait 10 seconds or so just to use a Gemini missile. I say don't put all your eggs in one basket. You mostly rely on your miniguns to do all the damage for you. So you gotta use Firestorm to give it that extra boost in damage. You don't need the extra missiles because already as is, your Gemini missiles can knock down or kill a pilot instantly. It is a guaranteed death or knockdown. So why put more missiles in? Why? Please answer me that in the comments. Why? Unless you're playing TDM, that's perfect for TDM, go for it. But don't use it in Battle Royale. Another thing, do not, I repeat, do not use precise shot. You don't need it. Because yes, they're spread, but when you hit a mech, it's still gonna hit the mech 100%. Secondly, you need the spread damage for shooting at long range pilots. Pilots are like 50 meters away or like 20 or 15 meters away. You need that spread so you can hit them. Like, I've done it so many times. I've killed pilots 15 meters away without the precise shot. You don't need it. You don't need it. It's useless. Even in close range, you miss. You're not like, if you're still missing a pilot, the spread is still going to do like 23 or like 10 damage. You're still gonna kill a pilot anyway. You don't need the precise shot. Do not use it. Okay? The playstyle I would advise for Firefox is use Firefox in like the CBD because there's places to hide, there's buses to hide behind and try and get jump on your opponents from the backhand side or left hand side, left or right, whichever you feel like it. But you can hide behind and heal your mech, come out, do damage. Don't use an open field because it's gonna get outmatched by a Skylark or a Hurricane, hands down, or Arthur, hands down. It's kind of useless in the open fields. Please don't use it there. Okay. Next, let's go into Arthur, one of the most used mechs throughout this whole game. Okay. Right now I have Frantic Charge, Versatile Fighter, and Blade Master. Now, you don't need the extra 0.3 or 2 or 1 seconds on paralyzation for mechs. You need to do more damage during Whirlwind. Don't use Lightning Blast. You don't need that. You can really paralyze mechs for like 1 second. So why add like 0.3 seconds onto it? Like, you don't need that. You need more damage. Okay? You gotta use Versatile Fighter. You have to. You don't need the energy conversion. Why do you want to use this when you can take like 20% less damage while you're doing Whirlwind? Why? Why use energy conversion? Please don't use this. Thirdly, you don't need power leap. I see so many good Arthur plays, but using power leap. Why? Arthur can jump so high already. Why do you want to jump high already? Why do you want to jump even higher? Why? I find it funny. Like, you need to be a faster Arthur. Like, your blades need to be the blade velocity needs to be faster. Like 30% velocity. That's crazy. Even 10%. That's crazy. But instead the game is giving you 30% velocity on your blades. That's like that's like without this module, it's like there's a little bit of a lag. So you gotta aim like at least about like 2 seconds ahead of your opponent. How can you predict that correctly? Like, even as a pilot, that's like, you gotta be so accurate at pilots that like you have to have godly aim. So why make your life so hard and miss so many like shots when you can kill a pilot instantly with Blade Master or mech? Because you need Blade Master especially for a Skylark or a Hurricane. That's what you need. Okay, if you guys are wondering why, like, right now it's server reset, so my game always lags and ping is always high. I don't know why, but yeah. Moving on, let's go into Caramel. So I like you this these are the modules you will start off with, I think, for caramel, because I haven't used caramel at all. Like at all. What level is it? I'll check. Yeah, level 4. Okay. So just keep it as it is. Use raging cannon. Don't use the second module that you unlock, which is rapid volley, because then you just do like half the damage you do in your tank form, but it's faster. So you don't really want to like always stay in a tank form, especially in close combat. You don't. Please don't do that. But at most of the times you want to try and use your tank form as much as possible, but don't use it in close combat quarters because you're gonna lose hands down. So with caramel is good in CBD or um, the open fields. Perfect for open fields. Perfect. In CBD, perfect. Just stay on a rooftop and just freaking like sniping with your tank form like a table. Just snipe. Actually, I kind of forgot to do Arthur too. You can go Arthur. Okay. So Arthur is good in both, also CBD and also open fields, but I would like to use Arthur more in CBD, just because there's like buildings to hide and bosses to hide behind, for like just to sneak up on your opponents while your teammates are getting their attention. So you can come in from behind and like maybe pile as a Doomlight or a Skylark, you know, any heavy hitters like a Doomsday 2 or 3 of Enders now. You could just paralyze and take it out real quick from the back. So you're gonna be very, very sneaky with Arthur. I like being sneaky. So I think I'll also like upload a gameplay of me playing Arthur, because I think I should do that. Like what level was it? 43, yeah, level 43. See, yeah. I used to main Arthur like back in season 3, but then I stopped when I got 5-star. Alright, so let's go on to Heart Steel. Right now I have Clip, Iron Wall, and Fighting Spirit, and Sword of Steel. So you don't need to have the presence on. You don't need presence. Seriously, you don't. This is kind of useless. Sorry about the little thing about my ping is lagging. So you need the extra ammo capacity for Heart Steel. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. Because if you use an overheat, imagine having 5 rounds or 6 rounds to deal damage. It's kind of useless. Just sacrificing 9 rounds, 3 rounds extra just for presence. You don't need presence, okay? And please use Fighting Spirit, because you're always collecting thermal energy. If you use March, then you're gonna only gain your thermal energy by hitting mechs or pilots, and that's kind of weak. You need to always be collecting your thermal. You must always be ready to use overheat for battle. Okay, always be ready. And use Sword of Steel. Sword of Steel is a mini nuke. I like this one. It's kind of fun. It's a mini nuke, one shot kill 2 pilots. I think. Not sure about that, but I would never even use Heart Steel now, because they nerfed it so hard that it's just so slow, and it's just not good anymore. Like long range, it's just gonna get creamed. Honestly, creamed long range. Don't use Heart Steel. Don't. I would not. Like you can use it in the CBD, perfect, but in open fields, it's gonna get creamed by a Skylark. Hands down. Even a Hurricane. Hands down. It's kind of weak now. This one is Heart Steel, in my opinion. Moving on to Gabriel. Alright. So actually I'm gonna change this quickly. Yeah. Alright, so I have Penetrating Blast, Energy Tag, and Rapid Charging. You need to be able to see where your enemies are. Might have more ammo. Because if you can see where your enemies are for like 8 seconds, that's crazy. You will definitely mech them with 10 shots. More or less. Okay? Don't use large energy bank unless you're like a really bad Gable whose aim is really bad like mine. No, I'm not joking. Mine is okay, I guess. My aim is pretty good. I guess. I'm still gonna use the Gabriel. But don't use large energy bank. It's kind of useless. You have you can demech any mech with 7 or 6 shots, give or take. If you're like full shots, 5 is more than enough, okay? And obviously you gotta use Spiral Missile. You can't even use Blind Warp for TDM because it's kind of useless. You don't need that, really. Okay? Now some use aggro. I think aggro is good because like I like the debuff, but I don't know what they really mean by debuff. Like, does it make the mech you snipe slow at like walking, or it can? I don't know what I gotta test it out in like in the training area, but like let me know in the comments what you guys think about aggro. Let me know about that one, cause I don't know. Like I see that seems like something I don't think I should use. I don't know, but with Gable is best suited in the CBD from what I know, just cause you can get like you can go on rooftops, have all the high advantage, and it's high behind like buildings, and it's just much better suited in the CBD than open area, because open area is gonna get smashed by any mech like a 5-star, a Skylark, even a Hurricane. Like, just don't use an open fields at all. You only want to snipe. You only use your primary weapons for close combat, like for an Arthur or a like a Hurricane that's within range, or a Doomlight. But just try and stay back as much as possible and snipe. You also gotta learn how to hip fire with this mech. Like in close combat with like Arthurs, you gotta try and snipe them in close. You must do that, because if that makes you like a really really good Gabriel, if you can do that, because like your primary missiles, your primary weapon does like 260 damage, as though it's 245, somewhere around there. There's nowhere near what you can do if you snipe mechs. So try and learn Gabriel very well by aiming. So like just take a little time off your games and just go into training modes and just practice Gabriel, like going close and just hip firing and jumping at the same time. Just try that. That's the best way you can really make your aim better with Gabriel. Our next mech is Doomlight. I mained this mech in season 1 and season 2. This was the mech for me. I love this mech. This is the best for me. Well, it was, but not anymore. I got tired of it too. Right now I only use Doomlight when I need it, but not anymore. So right now I have Rapid Pulse, High Alert, and Iron March. I see a lot of people using Dense Shield. Please don't use it. Like I said before, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Your shield only lasts 5 or 6 seconds. Okay, so why do you need 15% duration on it? You don't need that. You need to be faster at flying up and also in height. So with Iron March, you can like propulse or like fly up really fast, like so fast, it's crazy, and also does increase your height and how much you fly up. So you can like really like get on like high buildings with Doomlight. So what I would do is I would like place 3 towers on the floor, jump on that, and then get on top of the building that's really high. That's what I would do with Doomlight. Now please only use Doomlight in the CBD, where you can be far from Arthurs and Skylarks and just like shoot them down with from a high building. That's what you gotta do with Doomlight. Don't use Doomlight in open fields, because it's gonna get outrun by any mech. Especially during ace time when you're trying to run away from the storm. People like pilots can just hold you back, like with grenade launchers, or snipe you with a explosive sniper. That's gonna be like painful for Doomlight to run away from the storm and also take damage. So don't use it in open fields. Please don't. Just get on the rooftop, put your towers down, locate your enemies and shoot them. And do not use photon wall. This is a useless core out of every other core for any mech. This is kind of useless. Like, you don't need it. It does so little damage. Like, seriously, little damage. Scatter beam. Where else? If you have 3 turrets on the floor and 3 in the back, you're dealing over 600 damage. I think. I kind of forgot that after season 2, but it's more or less 600 or 500, somewhere around there. But there's still more than a Hurricane's missiles with that 600 damage. So just think about that. So if you have scatter beam, this makes you able to fight in close combat with an archer, which is what you need. Because archers can get up in your face and just like paralyze you, and when you're so fast, you be team match within seconds. So use scatter beam only. Even in TDM, use scatter beam only. Please do that. Don't use anything else. Now, some will also use this turret. Why do you want to use turret? Why? You don't need the 150 duration on 4 turrets. You don't need that. It's still gonna get destroyed, regardless. You need to expand its range so it can hit mechs like 50 meters away from it, and let you know that this mechs people. There's a squad over there where you planted your turrets. Also with Doomlight, you gotta constantly like plant your turrets so you know like where you stand in the map. So what I like to do is like plant one to my left, like so far away, and one to the right and one behind us. Or you can also put one like in front of y'all, so in case like you know where where you stand right now. Because like, if you don't plant the turrets, like you're leaving your squad like open to attack. So like people come in. If I see your squad like 150 meters away, I could come in and take you out real quickly because you're Doomlight. We could all like just jump you. But if you put a turret like in front of me, now it's gonna hit me and it's letting you know. It's an alert. It's alerting you that hey, we're here, come attack us. No surprise attack. So you're canceling a surprise attack by planting your turrets everywhere where you can. And don't just leave them like in one spot. Keep like placing them around. Keep placing them. As they recharge, you can keep on replacing the turrets. And just trying to get a overview of where everything is. Especially like when when the zone is closing in, and people like to come in they like to follow the straight line where the zone is leading to them too. So you plant the turrets around that kind of general area, you're gonna get notified one way or another that there's a squad or players there, or it's like to destroy your turret. Then you know this is where they are. Just try and focus your eyes over here and see if you can find the other squad. That's another good strategy with Doomlight too. Alright guys, this is the end of the first part of this video because it came into like 27 minutes. So if you guys like this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you guys in part 2.